Good afternoon. Hope you're having a great day. Today we went to Caesarea, and we went to Old Caesarea, which is the ancient village of Caesarea, which was built by King Herod, famous Hurdus HaMelech, who in BCE, over 2,000 years ago, built this remarkable port, one of the first high-tech, so to speak, ports that was able to expand and do business with the whole world. Remarkable place. After we went to eat, afterwards we went to Hadera. And in Hadera we went to eat somewhere. And we have this custom in our family that whenever we're in Israel and we go out to eat and we see a soldier buying something to eat, we always want to pay for it. Because at the end of the day, we live in America. We live a free life, and we have the opportunity to visit Israel and to have a homeland like Israel that is dear for every single Jew and to protect every single Jew. But we don't make the sacrifices that these people make. And although a shawarma or a burger or whatever else they're eating is not going to make up for the sacrifice they make, it's about verbally letting them know and being able to say thank you for what you do. In this week's Torah portion, we begin the portion, V'haya ki tavo al haaretz, and it will be when you will come to the land, she'Hashem Elokecha noten lach, that God gives you. The land is Israel. But what makes it the land? Because God gives it to you. And what does it say? V'lakachta me'eshis pri adama. You bring the bikurim, the gifts to God. And the rule was that you would take your first fruit after the first 3 years, which you're not allowed to eat, and you would bring it to the holy city of Jerusalem. And you would eat it there. But besides eating it there, you would say a prayer in which you would verbally express your thank you for all the gifts that you have in your life, the gratitude. Now the word Yehudi, Jew, means Odet Hashem, to thank Hashem. But sometimes we feel gratitude, but we don't verbalize it. And when the Torah is telling us thousands of years ago, which today we understand that it's important not just to think and to acknowledge gratitude in your mind and in your heart, but to verbally express it. Because when you recount to yourself and to others all the things you're thankful for, it makes you appreciate it. It makes you be happy. And on Thursday, when we were on the Segway bikes and we were going around Jerusalem, one of our guides was a girl named Ruth. Ruth was a lovely young girl, 22 years old. And I asked her, what are you doing? And she said that she's going to school now, and she's going to start school for social work. And it made me think, my daughter, Mushki, is the same age as this lovely girl. My daughter, Mushki, went to undergraduate school. She went to grad school. She got her license. She's practicing as a social worker. This girl is only going to the army soon. Why? Only going to school soon. Why? Because she spent 2 years in the army, and then she's taking a break for half a year. She gave 2 of those critical years that she could have been studying and advancing her career to sacrifice for her country. And it made me think how much gratitude we have to have for these soldiers. And today, when we were in the store, a soldier came in, and I told the guy when I came in, if any soldier comes in, here's my credit card, I want to pay for their lunch. And then another soldier, and a third, and they sat down, these 3 soldiers, they came in at separate times, they sat down together. And afterwards, they came over to us and they said, why did you pay for us? We don't need you to pay for us. These were young guys in their 19, 20, 21, in the uniform, with a rifle over their shoulder. And I said, are you kidding me? It's not the shawarma we're buying you. It's the gratitude that we're verbally expressing and saying thank you to you for protecting our country, and for making sure that all the Jews in the Holy Land could live in peace and safety and security. That's what the Torah tells us when it says, you take your first fruit and you bring it to Jerusalem and you eat it there, but you verbally express your gratitude to Hashem. I don't know if you remember, but I might have told you, it's around Hanukkah time. Levi was in Tzfat, and he spent a year there, and one day he goes into the store, and there was a soldier, a young kid, who was trying to buy a shawarma, and he was counting his shekels. And my son says, I'll pay for it. Of course, it was on Daddy's credit card. But he paid for it. And then a week later on Hanukkah, Levi went to all the bases on the border of Lebanon to rejoice and bring them the celebratory spirit of Hanukkah. And as they came onto one of the bases, one of the guys says, "Verega, you're from Boston?" And he says, "Yeah, how do you know?" He says, "You're the guy who paid for my shawarma last week." It was a week later. And the kid remembered that someone was kind enough to recognize the sacrifice he makes every day for his country and to give him verbal gratitude and true thank you for who they are. Hashem protect every soldier, and may He give us the courage to always have gratitude for everything we have and everything we get from the Almighty. May God bless you to always have reasons to be thankful.